Let's bring in Drone Service Providers Alliance CEO and FAA consultant, Vic Moss. Vic, great to see you. You think, as John Kirby said yesterday, just based on looking at a lot of this video, that these are manned aircraft, just based on your expertise?
Well, I don't know if I go with expertise, but certainly I'm a photographer, videographer, and I kind of know what I'm looking at. But the vast majority of the in-focus video, I'll say in-focus video that we've seen are aircraft. It's pretty easy to designate, to really see whether or not it's an aircraft. I'm not saying all of them are, but with the exception of one video I did see this afternoon, it's pretty obvious that they are aircraft.
So one of the problems is nobody's really been able to pin that down. We're sort of speculating on that. So then you get the question of, okay, well, what do we do? And because there's sort of no official response, one of the things that even the president-elect has said, look, if we don't know what they are, let's take them down and figure out what they are. But taking them down is tricky, right? I mean, so like, you can't just do that in the neighborhood, right? So if you're going to do something like that, how do you do it?
You don't. Let's just dispel that myth right now. Actually, really incredibly disappointed in our president-elect for stating that. First of all, shooting down a drone is the same thing as shooting down a 747 legally. We are protected under 18 U.S.C. 32. And the illegality and aside, the idiocy and danger behind it is, first of all, if it's a legitimate drone, let's make sure we say if, then you're powered by lithium polymer batteries, and you puncture a lithium polymer battery, you've got a fire on your hands. So you've got a dive bomber basically, and if you shoot it down over your neighbor's house, your insurance is going to be rebuilding your neighbor's house. But since so many of them are also, I don't know if I want to use the word also, but let's say so many of them could be manned aircraft. If you shoot down manned aircraft, you don't even know what the implications are there. So no, shooting them down is out of the question, 100%. Nobody should do it. No, just don't. I mean, there's no excuse for it, really.
But Vic, I want to in part justify the concern that people on the ground are expressing about what is happening.
Sure.
And it's because of this vacuum of information. And it is because for a long time, there have been drone incursions over military installations. And we were talking about the 17-day swarm over Langley, which was not run by a hobbyist. It's happened over Edwards in California. I could go on. And even with the one in Langley, the federal government, the Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, they could not figure out how to get these drones out of the sky. They were even talking about, oh, the Coast Guard can just shoot nets into the air. This is our federal government. And so we don't have any decent counter-drone technology to deal with this, militarily or otherwise.
We do. We actually do. We have counter-drone technology that can take care of this. It's incredibly limited in scope, as it should be for now. And there are some serious, there's a number of different things that has to happen in order for the approval to take something down out of the sky when it comes to drone and counter-drone technologies. It should kind of worry everybody that nobody knows what these are. And again, most of them are aircraft. I'm going to say that just right off the bat. Most of them are aircraft. People outside don't normally walk around with their heads in the air. Now we are at night. And so we're seeing things we don't normally see.
Right.
But counter-UAS technology exists.
It is worrying that we don't know what they are. And that's the point of having the conversation. And we got to sort it out one way or another. Vic, we're out of time. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate your expertise. Good to see you. All right.
Absolutely.